Hi, this is Book and Bujo. I'm Debbie, and welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. Today I am setting up my 2024 Yearly Collections Journal. So I used this part of it for 2023, and now I am getting ready to set up my 2024. So let's get started. Some of the supplies I'm going to be using are Archer and Olive washi tapes from one of the subscription boxes, I think back in 2020, as well as the Ethereal Desert acrylograph pens. I think these came in the same box. I have my handy dandy scissors, my corner rounder, eraser nub, a pencil, and a ruler. I also have an assortment of stickers that I am hoping to use. A lot of these I don't use that much, so I'm kind of hoping to use up some of my older stickers that I don't really use in this one and make room for some new supplies that may be coming from the holidays. So let's just jump right in. So I have my 2024 page, my words of the year, and let's just start off with my corner rounders here. I don't know what happened on this side. This was from 2023 when I kind of stopped. I don't think I can, yeah. Let's start off with the handy dandy corner rounder. Makes the edges just look so nice. Love it. The only problem is when you get this close on the edge over here, you gotta use scissors because it's too close for that. So we'll see how close I can get. Not my forte. As long as I don't have a point, I'm not too concerned about it. All right, let's get started. Let's turn you this way and bring you in just a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. Let's go with the lightest color here. And this one is Solar, and it's from the Ethereal Desert collection. Let's add in a little art knife. So I decided to cut away all the washi tape around the numbers so that the washi tape was in the background, and then I'm going to color in the shadows for the numbers to make them pop just a little bit. And I actually had a lot of fun. These are some washis that I like, but I don't really use these colors very often, so I still had them just sitting around, and it was nice to be able to use them in something. I did have some issues with the number 4 for some reason. I kept trying to cut out the little center of the 4 instead of cutting away the parts that made up the 4. But I finally got it figured out and got it set up right. For some reason, I found the cutting away of the washi tape and revealing the shape of the numbers to be very therapeutic. Not sure why, but it was just a nice, relaxing time putting together this page. And can I just say the foiling and the shine on that neutral leaf patterned washi tape is just beautiful. Every time the page kind of moved and the light would hit it, it just brought a big smile to my face. So beautiful. Such a great washi tape.
On to my word of the year.
Using my ethereal desert acrylographs again from Return Olive, I'm putting together my word of the year page, and my words, I have two of them this year which kind of go together, and one of them is to, I wrote breath on there, but it's really to breathe, and that is to be intentional and to stay in the moment and to be calm and present, and also, which I haven't written on here yet, but just to remember to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out, kind of learn some breath work and add that to my habits for 2024. And then healing is also my word of the year, and that involves mindfulness, emotional, physical, social healing, mental and spiritual health, breathing, wholeness, restoration, self regulation, self acceptance, self discipline. There's a whole lot of aspects of breathing or healing in there. And then on this next page, it is my 2024 memory verses, and my verse of the year is John 15:5, and it says, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me, and I in him, he it is that bears much fruit, for apart from me, you can do nothing. I've actually already picked my January verse of the year as well, and that is from Psalm 31, verses 14 and 15. But I trust in you, Lord. I say, you are my God. My times are in your hands. Deliver me from the hands of my enemies, from those who pursue me. And for me, my enemies right now are some of my health issues. So that is my hope for the year. And now for the hand cramp page of Year at a Glance. Now for some finishing touches with some of the washi tape that I cut away from my cover page or my 2024 page. I saved all those little pieces that I cut away, and then I'm using them as scraps throughout the setup. And now for my lunar calendar 2024 page. It's always fun to kind of look back on this and just see where things are in the month and where the moon was and how my mood was and things like that, just stuff that happened throughout the month. It's kind of fun to look back, and of course throughout the year as well. It's neat to see how the full moons and the new moons and everything kind of line up diagonally and where they fall in the month. I just find it very fascinating. But I do add a quote on here as well, and it says, character is the ability to carry out a good resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed, and that is by Cavell Robert. And again, I'm adding a few more of my washi tape scraps to the page to finish it off. And then moving into 24 in 2024 comes from Jashi Curran, and she is amazing and has wonderful ideas, and I love totally copying everything she does because she's an amazing woman. Very inspiring as well. And so 24 in 2024, for these are 24 things that I want to do in 2024. Like, I want to make sure I do some self-care days and organize my office. I have some cubes that I want to put up and a shelf that needs to go up still, so I want to get those things done. I want to go on a hike. I want to make sure I'm going out to visit my family every month and practice some weekly breath work, as well as design some affirmation cards for my mom, but shh, don't tell her because it'll be a surprise. And then next up is my Q1 intentions, so things I want to do in the first quarter, January, February, March. So my intentions and some goals that I include in here. Some of my intentions is do some healing. So I'm very excited that I found an NAT practitioner in my area. So NAT is a way that you can help eliminate your allergies through acupressure. And I am very excited to try that out because I have many, many allergies and sensitivities to mostly foods, but also environmental smells and chemicals and things like that. And it would be great if I could get rid of some of those. So it'll be interesting to see. It doesn't work for everyone. And so I want to give it a try and hope that it works for me. And then I also, for one of my goals, which I found hugely lacking this year, is I want to make sure I keep on top of my book reviews. So I've been reading so many books, I have not had time to really digest and review each of them. So I want to make sure that once I finish a book, within a week, I want to have that review written and posted. So that's one of my big goals. For this next page, this one is taken from Dots and Beyond, and I will leave her channel linked below as well as Jaji Curran's. And this one is pieces and performances. So things like what are you watching, your favorite book, movies, YouTube videos, TV series, podcasts you're listening to, artwork maybe you found, or something from the performing arts. And so I'm kind of excited about this one. And so there's one of each category for each month, and then there's a little icon, and I put a key at the bottom of it. And I'm just excited to see how I fill this out and have a memory of maybe plays we went and saw or concerts I did or things like that, favorite books, favorite music that I was listening to, that kind of thing. So kind of excited for this one. I skipped a couple of pages there. That was actually from a meditation class that I took, and so those are somewhat personal, not completely, but I didn't really share those with you. And it kind of ended with a couple pages for me to put YouTube video ideas and brainstorm a little bit there. And now I'm going to be setting up my January page. And so what I'm going to do for each month, now this is a yearly collection, but I'm still going to have some monthly things in here. So this time I'm using up some of my stickers to create the J, and it's sort of worked, sort of didn't. Just with the curve, it was a little harder to use some of the stickers that I had, but I did have this really big sticker that was kind of in a heart shape I wanted to use, and that worked well for part of it. So I just kind of went with it. Not my favorite, but I'm not mad about it either. And I have a quote on here that says, "In order to be successful in the new year, stay focused, develop a positive attitude, and be passionate with your dreams." And that is by Babingho Olurotini. The purpose of this page is to put the goals, some prayers, some memories, values, things like that that are specific to January and memories I want to keep. So kind of like a memory keeper, but also still keep me accountable to my goals and other things like that. So now on to the final flip through. I'm actually pretty happy with how this turned out. It's pretty simple. I mean, there's not a lot going on, which is good for kind of a yearly collections. It doesn't need to be beautiful. I just mainly want it to be functional. And last year's wasn't. I was aiming more towards something pretty last year, I think, and it just didn't work for me. I barely used it. So I'm hoping I will be able to come back to this one, and even if I only open it once each month for like my reflections or things like that, I think it will work well for me. And thank you so much for joining me today. I love that you come and watch my videos. It means a lot to me. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you wanna, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything else from me. And if you made it this far, leave a sun or a star emoji in the comments to let me know you were here. And until next time, keep reading. Bye!